Hey y'all, I am here. Whoops, I see something that I need to pick up. My scraper. There we go. I left that in here. Cleaning up the brooder. Do you see these two dots? There's one right here, there, and there's another one right there. I don't know if they're exactly level, and I can find out, except the problem is I am using my phone, and the app that I use as the level is on my phone. So I can't record doing that at the same time as I can making the measurement. So what I will do is after I finish, get the phone back on, I'm going to take a screenshot of the level app on my iPhone. And if you don't have this app, it was free, and it sure has helped me a whole lot in the past few days since I found it. So I'm gonna make this mark right here that I've got these two dots. I'm gonna make them level, and I'll show you why in a few minutes. Okay, can you see those two marks that I made? The new marks I made are the straight line through it. Well, the one on the left isn't exactly even, but the straight part of that, on the right side of that left dot, if that makes sense. There's a straight line going through it. It kind of looks like an eyeball. There you go. So that is level with the line on that one. And they were pretty close before. They just didn't look like it. And I had just eyeballed that, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Let me put this back on my tripod, and I'll be right back with you. Okay. So what I am getting ready to do is I am going to drill holes in those two spots. And that's kind of obvious. Why else would I be measuring spots? But I need to get over here. I should have had this together before I started. Listen, I need to find a small something to use to drill a pilot hole. Well, either that or I can just use, I think the tips of these are sharp enough that that'll probably drill a pilot hole. Let me try this and see. I may have to go from one size up to a larger, you know what a paddle bit is, like that. So I don't know if this hole is going to be large enough, but it's got a sharp point on it, so that should start the hole in here. And this is going to scare my chicks, obviously. So let's see what they're going to do when I start doing that bit. There's one. There's two. Now we're going to see what this is for. We all need these tools, ladies. Now what I have here, I have bungee cords. And the main thing is the knot on the bungee cord going to go through? And it will. Okay. Now let's see if I can get the hook through, make the hook go through, and then I can get the knot to go through, like that. Now, you know what I needed? Instead of the knot, I needed to be as big as that hook. So I'm going to have to make that just a little bit bigger. Find the right size bit that's the diameter, or maybe a little bit bigger diameter. You know, this 3/4 inch bit may be the right size. What do you think? It's a little bit bigger. Is it too much bigger? I think that might work. And I don't think it's going to make it, it's not going to make a difference if it's too big. So, go through here, do it again. Come on, chickies. Okay, you're going to be scared. Not perfect, but good enough. That's all we need is good enough. So now the idea here, oh, I'm about to drop that drill. This thing is heavy. I need a cordless one, but I already have one with a cord, and why do I need two? Now let's see here, look here. See, that's gonna go through, no problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take this through here, oops, grab it, and put it through to the other side. Okay, now what I have, and you've seen these. This is one of those little pet pet feeders. And I've used this for the chick starter. A little dirty in the bottom, but they keep knocking it over. So what I'm going to do, I think before I do anything else, you see the bottom of this, how this attaches together? You undo it and you can see. Okay, this is in two pieces now. So you see these parts right here, kind of like it's a wedge. It's a little bit wider at the top than in the middle part of it, and it wedges into these slots here. The problem is it comes undone. So I've got that back into place like that. Now what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get a piece of duct tape and tape over it. You know, I have two kinds of tape here. I've got a roll of black duct tape, and I have a roll of this silver aluminum HVAC tape. I use this making plant labels. Go check out Backwoods Raised. Terry did a video on making his plant tags using this HVAC aluminum tape. Plug for Terry. He's a good guy. I met him at the Deep South Homestead spring gathering back in March. I've heard of sharpening your scissors by cutting through layers of aluminum foil, so this should work the same way. So I'm not concerned about using this tape, cutting it with my good scissors. I think that's not going to hurt it at all. In fact, it might help them. I'm cutting two pieces. Don't know if I'll need them or not, but I would rather cut two and not need them than have to cut another one. So here we go. What I'm going to do is this stuff, just the corner peels off. You've seen this, but I don't know if you've ever seen this before or not. But the corner peels off, and behind it is extremely sticky tape. People doing air conditioning work use this. So I'm going to take this and put this on here. And I think I am going to use both pieces. I'm going to put one piece over here like that. And tape it down good. Bend it over. And bend it over. And then that part, what I'm going to do here, let me show you. It's got a mark there. Peel this up. So this really does great. And I'm going to cut a slit. You can see this. I'm cutting a slit right in here. Now I'll put that back down. Turn it back over, maybe you can see better. So I put that back down, this side, and I'm going to put this side over here. And it's going to hold it in place. I think this is going to hold it really well. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side, and then I'll be right back with you. Now, see that? So if that works like I think it's going to, this isn't going to come apart anymore. Now I'll show you the next thing I'm doing. I'm opening up the coop, the brooder. It's your little mini coop. And I'm gonna stick this through here, like so. Down there, or down. I can get that come back through here again. There we go. Hold that in place. And I think what I can do is, let me see here. The way they've made this is they've tied a knot in here. They've done the knot with a piece of wire. But I'm betting, let me see how wide does that need to be. I think that'll work. I'm betting if I just take this and I tie a knot in it like, that. It'll be a little loose, and then I can come back with it and tighten it up. Let's see how that's going to work. See that? Come back through here with this, and come back through here and hook those two together. That, I believe that's going to hold that in place, and I'm not going to have a problem with the chickens knocking it over anymore. So what do you think? And now, what I have to do is I can open that up like so. Can you see this opening and closing in here? These little chicks have made the inside of this brooder so dirty, you really can't see anything through it. And it was translucent before anyway. It wasn't like clear glass. We've all seen these. Look at the chicks. Let me bring this up. Look at the chicks. They want to know what's going on. So I have made them a feeding station that I hope is going to be chick-proof. And there is another tip from Grandma Rose.